Jainism is, I think, more of an inspirational ethic than a viable possibility for this world. Jainism in its purest form is very extreme, to the point where you sweep the ground before you walk on it, and to the point where you sift your bread before eating it to make sure there are no insects in this. This is completely impractical in this world. After all, we're driving cars in this world, not just walking on the ground. We're flying airplanes. Everything we do is violence and does harm. The Jainist message of complete compassion toward all living beings without making any distinctions, of nonviolence toward sentient life, remains more urgent and important than ever. Practically, we cannot be Jains in the 21st century in a highly advanced technological world. And just by walking through the grass, we are doing harm. We better have 7 billion brooms to hand out to people if we're going to spread Jainism in its literal form. So Jainism I see more as a very important moral message than something to be taken literally or practically applied to our world. However, we should realize that we want to make our lives as nonviolent as possible. And that means things like how to nonviolently deal with insects in the house, how to reduce our ecological impact on the world by not driving, by not flying, etc. And our diet can, of course, help us be nonviolent. But also, really, to be nonviolent, we have to stop violence, and we should be parts of social movements that are working to spread peace through the world. We can't do it individually. We can't do it through a diet. We can't do it with a broom. We can only do it together in social movements with enough power that the systems of violence have, that we can counter it. So if as I learned, that Jains are now businessmen, and preaching nonviolence, and people believe that these two things are compatible, I'm not surprised, because everything, this is a global capitalist system. Everything gets co-opted into this, whether it's Jainism, Christianity, Hinduism, or veganism. Everything is co-opted into capitalism, into markets, and into making money, and into the policies of neoliberalism, which means that the only thing that matters is so-called free trade and making money, and not labor rights, not the environment, and not the animals. Now, so for the Jains who are businessmen, these people are hypocrites. They are perverting the original teachings of Jainism, and they are not nonviolent, because of the world banking system is one of the most violent institutions in the world. The IMF, the World Bank, are impoverishing people throughout the world. They are financing armies and assassination squads, and they are a force of world domination for the transnational elite. So for the Jains who are businessmen, forget it. I don't buy it. You are a violent thug, and you have been co-opted into the system like everything else. And this poses a challenge for us, how to do anything that doesn't get co-opted into capitalism. Like veganism is a huge market now. It's been co-opted into capitalism. So we buy our products and we support these companies. Most vegan products are now owned by meat and dairy companies anyway. That's been co-opted. So really, how can we be vegan? How can we be nonviolent in this world at all? These are really profound questions. And for those who pretend they're pure, well, I'm vegan, I live nonviolently, I don't harm things. Really, rethink it. Because maybe your products are full of palm oil. Maybe your vegan products are destroying the forests in Indonesia and displacing orangutan species. Maybe so many facets of your life are contributing to violence. So let's realize that we can't be purely nonviolent, but we could do everything that we can to stop being violent in all the aspects of our lives. I want to conclude with this. I ask my students this question often. If it's true that everyone who lives on this planet does harm to the planet, vegan or not, we all are violent, whether intentionally or not, and we all do harm, whether intentionally or not. We all do harm, let's accept that. If you live and therefore you harm the planet by flying, driving, eating, whatever, wouldn't it be better if you killed yourself? Do you not have a moral obligation to commit suicide? And the answer is, in some cases, yes. If you are not being an activist, a citizen trying to make this world better. The only justification we have for living is if we are doing more good than harm. If we are part of the solution rather than a part of the problem, if we are trying to agitate, and to change the situation and make this world better, acknowledge you're doing harm, but you are outweighing the harm. You are doing more good than harm by recognizing what is happening to this planet and trying to stop it. That is the only justification anyone has to live. Otherwise, if you truly care, you should just commit suicide and make the burden of the planet that much lighter.